Hello, how you doing? It's me, Stone, aka Seashore's Wall. I'm gonna play Dwarf Fortress for the first time on this channel since before the Steam release, believe it or not. Let's set up a world for this. Well, obviously we have to have 250 years. Let's go with a small world because why not? But a high density, hopefully, small world. So yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while since we made a Dwarf Fortress related video. Like I said, since before the Steam release. Oh dear. Let's see. Yep, it was last December. The 4th of December. 2022. Why has it been so long? Because, I don't know. It's a bit of a commitment to make a Dwarf Fortress series compared to making random one-off videos about Cheese Runner or... Although I guess I don't have that excuse with the nearly 7 hours of Half-Life 1. Anyway, here we am. Let's see. A world. Look at that speed. I'll never get over how fucking fast it is nowadays. I never will. Look at it go. We're on year 60. I mean, it helps that it's a small world, I suppose, but look at it go. It's been what, 20 seconds? You don't need to tell me how many seconds it had actually been when they said that. But still, look at it go. Over 10,000 historical figures already. We're on year 100 now. And it's not even been like a minute, I don't think. I'm sure my talking and it loading, you know, things loading took more than this. Look at it go. I don't know, I mean, like, if you watch an old video of mine from the ASCII days, if you're unfamiliar with how long it used to take, look at old videos from the ASCII days when I went for a normal history world. Normal being the 250, of course. I don't know why. Pretty sure the default nowadays is only set to 100 for some blooming reason. Which is weird, because 250 is like the standard. It's like, that's enough time for there to not be any dwarves left from the time before time. You know? Someone became lawgiver, a human, a pug. A pug became the lawgiver. Marvellous. I didn't get their last name, but you know what? I'm going to look up the word Apug. Right now, it's with... Right now. And by look up, I don't mean in Legends, although I might do that too. But I mean, I want to see what the human word Apug means. Look at it go. It will never, ever cease to amaze me how fast it is. Let's see, Apug means cudgel. Marvellous. So you use a pug as a cudgel. Anyway, so yeah, it's slowing down a bit, but quite frankly, it's still going at an incredible pace. You know, I imagine that to modern audiences, this takes a while, this bit, but you know, they just don't. You just didn't know. I suppose you wouldn't know how much this means. The speed at which this is going. It is hard to describe, isn't it? Look at it. Go and go and go. Really, I can just marvel at this. It'll never get old. Like, it'll probably take years and years before I can find this perfectly normal. Because look, we're over 200. It's not even been 10 minutes since I started this video, and we're already at a 200-year-old world. So look how big this Joyous Wilds is. I reckon that's a Joyous Wilds. It's got flowers in it. Maybe we should take a look at that area. But still, look at it go. It's amazing, it is. I need to cough, excuse me a sec. There we go. I coughed. $225, $226, $227, $228, $229, $230, $231, $232, $233, $234, $235, $236, $237, $238, $239, $240. Look at it go, really. I can count and it keeps pace with me counting. It's amazing, I tells ya. Absolutely a bloody amazing. That was an infixture. You ever notice those? We use them sometimes for emphasis. Infixtures. Expletive infixtures into words. Like a bloody amazing or fan-fucking-tastic and all that like. It's the only time we do that in English, you know. And we do it instinctually. You never think about it, do you? You'd never thought about that before, unless you thought about that before. It's a fascinating bit of linguistics, I tells ya. Anyway, so, yeah, there's just saving. Dwarf Fortress is not responding. You know what I've realised? I should really get a glass of water if I want to do this for as long as I want to do this. I want this to be a nice long video because I am very bad at keeping schedules, and therefore this will probably be the only video of this particular thing for quite some time. So I'm going to go get myself a glass of water. I probably should have done that whilst the world was generating, but you know what? I'll put a timestamp in the videos on when the embarking starts, or when I look up a pug or something. So you know, see you then. Excuse me, I need to get a glass of water. And I am back. That really didn't... I'm pretty sure saying that I was going to get the glass of water took more time than me actually getting it. So, look, let's look up the word name Apug. There are only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 humans with the name Apug. Let's look at them all. Apug Clinchorus was a human born in 53. He was the youngest son of Uhos Home Phantoms and Utag Lunches Keepers. That's a bit of a that's a bit hard to say, isn't it? Lunches Keepers. Probably doesn't help that I have a slight lisp. I say that, and when I say slight lisp, I slightly feels like I almost slightly exaggerate. Let's get off the topic. Okay, Dirch calmed speechless, and now I can hear it. Why did I mention it? Now I can hear it. And Soot burned whisper became childhood friends, lovers with this one. Apug became a spinner in Mellow Drink. That's a great name. That deserves to be the name of a dwarven fortress rather than a human hamlet. Anyway, let's get back onto business of talking about this. Spinner in Mellow Drink broke up with this person, became lovers with Limplum, who is not calmed speechless. Yes. Apug then had to fight in the squashed assaults, an assault on Tome Crystal, and then was killed by the Tortoise Fiend. The Tortoise Fiend? Orgu Starve Mangy the Unholy? The Tortoise Fiend? Was a Tortoise Fiend, one of the only of a kind. A gigantic feathered tortoise twisted into humanoid form. It squirms and fidgets. Its black hair, feathers are fluffed out. Beware its poisonous vapors. Orgu was associated with scholarship, murder, death, and blight. Marvelous. Interesting. They became this in 81. You know what that means, don't you? You know what this means, don't you? If you know what this means, you know what this means. They breached the adamantine spires in 81, wherever this began. Tome Crystal. Let's check that. Yeah, this is a fortress. They definitely breached the adamantine spires. Yep, they breached the underworld. And that's where Orgu came from. And Orgu, that same year, killed Apug. Presumably in this very fight in Tome Crystal. So Apug was in Tome Crystal, assaulting the Tome Crystal in mid-spring. This all happened in all of it happened in mid-spring. So they went from breaching it to a humans being sent out to try and stop it, which killed Apug. Ain't that interesting? So there's a goblin civilization in this world that did not begin. Yep, the Lined Evil defeated them and became the Unholy Tusks. The Lined Evil raised the Walled Muffin and the Fluke of Walking. Buried alive, fed to beasts, buried alive, hacked to pieces. Yep, that's all very goblin. Brought people back from the dead, and had a very long history after that. So in 81, yeah, Tome Crystal became essentially the head of a new goblin civilization. Very interesting, very interesting. Because this tortoise fiend was unleashed into the world. The destined machines attacked them. Wait. What are you part of? No, you're not part of that. Shot and killed. Yeah, a lot of things happened with Orgu that year. Look at all of that. They also appear to have attacked elves. I'm guessing that's elves. Yeah. No, they were attacked by elves. Like, people really did not want a demon to be in the, people did not want to deal with a demon. So they had to, so they attacked as quickly as they possibly could. It, doesn't seem to have went very well for them. This is not going well. Not at all. Good fucking god, this is not going well for them. Yeah, Orgu is, someone who they certainly made decisions. Attacking, oh goodness. They're attacking Orgu specifically, it looks like, but, they didn't do very well. Until, holy that's a punchline at the end of this story, isn't it? Orgu was struck down by a one-umped camel. Oh god. A camel got him. The nations of quietness. The nations of quietness are the guys who got them. And a camel claimed it. Also, Aslu here appears to have survived with a stabbed mouth. Goodness me. Still, so they entirely existed in the mid-spring of 81. They emerged from the time they emerged in 81 in the mid-spring, and people just kept on fucking attacking them until eventually a one-umped camel struck them down, but only after 303 people died. 303 named people, that is, including Apug, who is the person who we looked at that we discovered this situation from. Okay, let's check the unnotable kills. And 1,282 unnotable kills. Jesus Christ. 1,282 plus 203. So that would be what? 500 and something? Yeah, 500 and something. 1,500 and something kills. Jesus. And all of this was ended by an unnamed camel. We've got an unnamed camel to thank for not having Orgu in this world. But I have a question. What became of the Lined Evils after Orgu's death? The Lined Evils apparently... The Lined Evils of course would go on afterwards. Yeah, look. Who became the boss? Okay, the Lined Evils have accepted a peace treaty apparently in 82. Some spies got involved. The human Axmu Council Tick became Master. Is Master the highest? Yeah, Master. Master is the boss. So, the human Axmu Council Tick became the boss of the Lined Evils after Orgu's demise. It did not last long. Well, it did last pretty long. It lasted far longer than the last tenure. They died in 92. Interesting, interesting. How the hell did you end up here? You just became the master of the Lined Evils. I guess you just showed up and decided to side with the evil. I mean, that's one thing to do in your life, I suppose. The Empire of Water attacked them, and Axmoo died to a grizzly bear. Unlike the last person who had the office, they do not seem quite as impressive. Although, to be fair, it's kind of hard to look pretty impressive, you know. The Empire of Water defeated them there, actually. Someone began embezzling funds from the Lined Evils as a chamberlain in 128 ago. Ago, who was a poet who moved... I see. So Ago here was born in 19. They began embezzling funds as a chamberlain after serving in the role for quite a few years, and then died of old age. But yeah, I feel like this is the last of vestiges of their civilization, because okay, the folly of... Okay, so they managed to have enemies, but there aren't exactly many. Slavery. Slavery? Yep, that's slavery right there. The human Uzmik sold the human Ustaf to the Lined Evils. The Lined Evils, which barely exists after the initial 10 years of its evil. But no. So this person became a slave of them. Blimmin' heck, what was going on here then? So, Uzmik here sold Ustaf Fate to me. What a terrible name. And Fate Tummy was once a baron. Goodness me. This is interesting stuff. Yeah. Born in 130. So they were born after the Lined Evils' 10 years of proper rule. I don't even think... Who's the master of this place anymore anyway? Doesn't look like anyone is. Unless it's somewhere in here and I just cannot see it. Look, there's when someone became a chamberlain. They created positions matters of course. I do not see when anyone outside of Axmoo became the boss. So yeah, this... Like, they were defeated. But I guess that there's still some... I guess that these situations are just like the outcasts of the Lined Evils. The remnants. And this one got sold into slavery to the outcasts of the Lined Evils, who don't even have a master anymore. Began accepting bribes. Okay. Flattery did that to them. Attempted to frame someone for treason, but nothing came of it. Plotted an assassination. Happened upon someone and fought with them. What? I have no idea who this person is or why you'd happen upon and fight them. But no one seems to have gotten hurt by it. A deep hatred. Various people got deep hatreds because of us. Because of Ustree's, well, you know, religiously persecuting people. Persecuted the Impervious Fellowship, a day and sun god worshipping group who worship Bok the Gold. Well, Bok the Gold of Champions. Yeah, I'd hate someone who religiously persecuted and destroyed my sacred sites too. A lot of people hated them. And they were a criminal. They were plotted to be abducted. And it's worked. And that's when they were sold to the Lined Evils. Us trees formed a grudge against them. You know what? I'm not surprised about that. But they eventually became a pilgrim. Went on a pilgrimage. Prayed. So, this is literally a year later they became a pilgrim. And then 2 years after that they started to... Okay, whatever. You were sold into slavery to guys who didn't really exist anymore, so I guess you can just walk away and go do a pilgrimage. Okay, so there's various attempts and plots. It doesn't look like Uzmik managed to get abducted. We're gonna have to check on Uzmik to see if they did eventually get them. But Budu Bia's cloaks plotted to assassinate someone. Secret humans. Monastery, natural or supernatural. Okay, so they did some writing at near the end of their life. And then they died of old age. Well, you know, humans are fine with slavery, so, yeah. Let's see. Uzmik was born in 78, so that would make them quite a bit younger. Yeah, she was quite a bit younger. Childhood friends. Attempted to corrupt someone to commit embezzlement. Okay, so Uzmik became a criminal as well. There's a lot of criminals. Ah! Here's why. Ustre's crime against the Sun Day worshippers involved Uzmik's expelling, which is why they eventually kidnapped them and sold them into slavery. You know, there's a reason to kidnap someone and sell them into slavery, which didn't really work out very well. I can see why. Now, of course, Uzmik was, you know, considered... They wanted to abduct them. Unfortunately, they never got around to it. They wanted revenge. But 2 years later, Uzmik died of old age. So, yeah. Ain't that an interesting little story? Ain't it amazing what happens when you look up just a random person and follow the trains, follow the tangents? Anyway, we have... That was one Apug, by the way, you might notice. Apug flute fame. The eldest son of U's Soapy Droops. And Quogub Trimroots. Let's see, this one hopefully not going to be quite as dramatic. A head councillor of the Windy Union. A Cyclops attacked them, but they escaped. They married and divorced. By this time, became lovers with someone else. Became a member of the Embraced Faith, which is worshipper of Timta the Silky, human goddess of sacrifice, happiness, revelry, and dance. And depicted as a female human. Yes, makes sense for a human god. Okay, fought in the fierce battles at the Wise Hill. Broke up. Became infatuated. Fought in some wars. Became a lawgiver in 147. Became friends due to a scared interest in chemistry after a scholarly lecture. But unfortunately 3 years later died of old age and was entombed. Yeah, not quite as dramatic. Not quite as a dramatic story, although it's pretty hard to be as dramatic as the story we found through Apug. What about you, Apug? I don't know why I called them a pug when they're all a pug. Dot caves. I think that might have been the one who became the lawgiver that I was saw. One of them definitely became a lawgiver. Let's see here. They were abducted by a child snatcher. Abducted at 2 and became a goblin. Well, that's life sometimes for dwarves. Well, not dwarves, humans. And dwarves and anyone else who isn't a goblin. Let's see, Atal and then became lovers. They became a fish dissector. They murdered someone randomly. It doesn't look like much interesting. They were also a child snatched person. Child snatched far beforehand. And they were a gelder who became a fish dissector. Oh! And they murdered someone themselves, which again is perfectly normal. So, essentially, a pug killed a different fish dissector. Maybe they argued about fish dissecting. Murder's perfectly legal in goblin society, of course, so it didn't really mean anything to them. Atal and Apug broke up. It became an apprentice and a master. They ceased being an apprentice to someone and then became a master to someone else. As a dancer. Okay, so they murdered someone and then a year later they stopped being a fish dissector and became a dancer. I guess everyone at the fish dissector place looked at them afterwards. Anyway, so yeah, it doesn't look like much of anything interesting happened to a pug. Apart from being, you know, one of the child snatched. Okay, I'm not saying that last name. Apug became head doctor of the Nations of Quietness. Became lovers with someone, broke up, became lovers, married, settled, divorced. Lovers, broke up, lovers, broke up, lovers, broke up, lovers, married, died of old age. Well, that was a pretty boring life you had there. I'm sure it was fulfilling for you. 81 to 161, so that would be what? 8, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80. 90 years old. Not a bad amount of time to live. Okay, next. Lance Order. 2 kills apparently. Let's see where that came from. Aseg, Fluke Havens, and Akko Pink Paddled. Okay, those are names. I should have muted myself when I did that. Sorry about that. Anyway, another person abducted and imprisoned and became a goblin. This one became an animal dissector, and that's when they murdered 2 people. Because, you know, like I said, it's perfectly fine to murder people. They became a keeper of the seal in the spidery fly, which I perceive, yep, that's their goblin civ. But died of old age. A lot of people getting child snatched, I notice, in this. Anyway, let's see this one. Apug guised. Oh, right. Apug lock clinched. Anyway, let's see. Childhood friends, childhood friends, childhood friends. A spinner. Lovers, broke up, lovers, married. Stopped being a spinner, became a poet, divorced, lovers, orphaned, created, infatuated, orphaned, created, orphaned, denied apprenticeships, orphaned, master, denied apprenticeship. They didn't deny that apprenticeship. Okay. Orphaned, master of someone else, lovers, master, married, denied apprenticeship, orphaned, master of, member of, the Chocolate Romances, which is a performance troupe. Authored, master, authored, had many gods, and that was Apug's life. Tattooed, amuse, only daughter, abducted and imprisoned. Goodness me, child snatchers are really running, really going around them human civilizations, eh they? Oh, they settled, but they later fled and became lovers with someone, married, fought in assaults, cemented a bond of friendship amongst combat, became a baroness, that's pretty far up, divorced, lovers, fought, married, reunited. Who? Who is Ketaz? Does anyone see where this person is in this? I don't know who Ketaz is. Oh, they're their third eldest son. Right. It wasn't a happy situation though, because imprisoned, fled, reunited, abducted again. Oh, marvellous. So they fled and reunited, and then they got abducted again. And they were eaten by a yeti. Well, that's a sad story. And they, Apug here is still alive. Yeah, that's a bit of a shame. Apug rhythmic grooves. Okay, some lovers broke up, lovers married, settled, merchant, member of the Company of Irons, which is a merchant company, I reckon. Yes, with a long history of trade. Okay, let's see. Divorced, lovers, did well trading, made a fortune, did well, did poorly, did well, fortune, well, broke up, did well, became lovers, did well, married someone, and settled in Soldheart, an appropriate name for somewhere where a merchant would eventually settle. Soldheart. Looks like they worked the Maroon Sung to Plum Notch trade route pretty much their entire life. I see. Soldheart is an interesting name for a town. It's one of the first towns. It's the first town of the Artificial Council. Interesting. Now let's see. Event Coastal, Morning 189. Eldest son of Rostfen, Twinefierce, and Kajes Soaked Portents. A Cyclops attacked, smashed their eyelids, and struck them down. Well, that's a bit of a shame. This Cyclops was born. Okay, so this is... Hey, that's weird. Both their parents have the title the Aqua. Both their Cyclops parents are the Aqua family, although they are the Harvester of Forever. Wonder how many people this one has killed. 43 notable kills. 43 notable kills. Yes, we already have that. And that's it. They have no unnotable kills. Only 43 kills. Interesting. Well, that was a tough life for you, wasn't it, Apug? Okay, and we got the last Apug now. This one's also dead. Apug partner Steamy. Born in 198. Okay. As of the Coalition of Eastside persecuted the Creed of Ashes, a death god religion. This one is... Okay, so as of this persecuted them. We don't know what their religious beliefs are. We could look them up. As was a Gelder, fought in assaults, ruled a goblin. No, a human. A human with a goblin name. So presumably they are a goblin. No, they're not. I guess Az might also be a human name. I just mostly associate it with, you know, goblins. From the looks of it, they didn't have any gods. Well, wait, no, they did. Tim of the Silky, they were a member of the Helmed Faith, which was around God of Crafts, and the Windy... No, the Windy Union is, of course, the Civ. Anyway. Anyway, enough of that. So, they settled in Juggler. Okay, I mean, that's a name. So, became childhood friends. The elf criminal, the Scaly Realm formed a false friendship with Apug. Apug became a mercenary. They were hired to fight off attackers, and you know, I don't feel like that went well for them. Lower leg smashed, right eyelid smashed, upper body smashed, and then they were killed. Oh, Sedast, you were not very kind to this person, Sedast. A knight's warrior, one of the first of his kind, a one-eyed humanoid, large mandibles, charcoal skin, sleek and smooth. Night creature, first created by the human necromancer Ura Craftail, after horrible experiments on an elf. They became a high councillor, settled in wealth chests, fought in some attacks. Yep, fought in the attack where they fucking annihilated a pug. Fought in various other attacks. And did well gambling. Good for them. They killed 5 dogs and a pug. So I guess they killed 6 dogs. Alright, well, that was the Apugs. It is very interesting what you can learn. I don't know about you though, but I feel like we started with the most interesting one when we found out about Orgu the Unholy and that whole thing. But yeah, that was some legends. That was the legends portion of this video. Did you have fun with it? I know I did. So now we're going into the fortress itself. We're going to make a fortress now. A fortress. A dwarf fortress, believe it or not. If you can. You probably cannot. A dwarf fortress. Yes. Although we gotta decide on where we're gonna go. Right, I thought I said I was gonna... Yeah, I said, how about these joyous wilds? Mirthful. These mirthful place. Looks like it's all Aquifer, but that's fine, we can survive. Now let's choose an origin civ. Don't want that one. This one's closer, so it would make more geographic sense. All of these are good choices. This civ's really doing well for itself. Okay, so both of these would make sense to want to establish something there. The destined mechanisms or the sack of rewards. The sack of rewards is a terrible name. And the destined mechanisms is a mundane name. So, also the corridor of knighting is a perfectly fine name. You know, we're gonna go with the sack of rewards. Why not? Oh god. Okay. Let's see. It's all got light aquifer. Silver, copper and lead. Well, we can do with silver, copper and lead. Okay, let's embark here. Yes, right here. Here's a good one. It's a savage area, even though it's a good biome. And you know, we did a lot of preamble and legends mode and all that, and we could prepare for the journey carefully, but I can't be arsed. So we're just going to go for it. Right now. Now. Here we am. Dwarven Outpost. Worked Fangs. Good name, good name. Okay, let's take a look-see at this here situation. Bum bam ba ba dum ba da 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 da. Interesting. Okay, let's see, where are the dwarves? Where are the dwarves? Dwarves? There we are. Okay, so this looks like the finest wall to break into for our fortress. We got whipvine. Marvellous, marvellous. Alright, let's dig into a wall. Dig into wall. Oh, we should probably assign. I wish you could turn those off. I don't need to see them. Dun 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 dun. Anyway, get to mining, dwarves. Saigon, dyed glaze. Annoyed caught in the rain already. Guess it's raining. Good focus, good intuition. Let's see. Dislikes receiving advice. Rarely happy or enthusiastic, conflicted because of the value of merrymaking and parties. Needs alcohol like anyone. Okay. A peat wall. Peat? Is peat a fuel source in Dwarf Fortress? I know it's a fuel source in real life. No? That's weird if it isn't. I need to look that up actually. Oh, we should also chop down a tree or two. Or maybe 3. Because I mispronounced the word tree in such a way it sounded vaguely like the word free. Actually, it just sounded like the word twee, but we're not getting into that. And mispronounced, I mean, you know. Dun 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 dun. Okay, no, it's not. It doesn't look like it is possible. No, peat is nothing in Dwarf Fortress. Well, that's a shame. I'm pretty sure I've asked that same question in a video before and seen the same answer and said, well, that's a shame there as well. I think, anyway. I don't remember. That's why I asked it again. I wouldn't have asked it if I'd remembered. Anyway, they don't want to be out in the rain, so let's make a quick meeting area, just here. Also, because I always forget to set up a trade depot, let's set that one up right now, and let's set up a little stockpile for the wood that we will be getting. Right here. A wood stockpile right here, yes. Let's make it this way too. High wood roots. Can't say I approve of this situation, so I'm going to ask you to cut down this high wood. There's some white millet. Okay, have we hit the water? Yes, we have. Just as I thought we would. Just as I thought we would. Of course I thought we would. We have an aquifer. Anyway, let's erase everything and... Well, let's penetrate this aquifer then, shall we? I know how to do this. I do it all the time. Construction, walls, keep placing after. There we go. Took you a little bit, I got worried there for a second, dwarves. Okay, put in the church and the high wood. Maple log, ginkgo log. There we go. Down one. Same strategy. I'm sure I don't need to tell you that, but we're doing it but I told you anyway because it's something to say. Mine it all out. We struck sard. Well, it's a shame we won't be enjoying that sard. Although I guess we could. If we were greedy, which we've established many times on this, that I am in fact greedy, we could get that sard. Yes, I want that sard. I'll put it in a nice little stockpile up here. I'll even specify that it's a sard stockpile. Let's see here, gems. Yes, put the sard in this stockpile. We'll make it a... Oh, what? Mine that, you idiots. I need all of the sard. Okay, we need all of the sard. Okay, good, they took the sard. Ha ha ha, marvellous. That's just gonna be there. I don't feel like anyone minds. Do you mind? I don't mind. It'll be a testament to our sards. What we struck? Just a damp stone. Oh, I have auto mine set on. Mine it. Construction wall. I think it's important to breach the cavern layer. Not the cavern layer, the aquifer. Get past the aquifer, that's what I meant to say, not the cavern layer. I hope we don't breach the cavern layer. We are not prepared. Ah, nice, relaxing, digging through an aquifer. Alrightio. Down again. Down again. Mine around. You know, it might be a good idea to set up some stuff up there, just so the dwarves have something. Just some temporary arrangements. You know, nothing permanent. Let's start with a carpenter's workshop right here. Let's tell them to cut down another tree as well, actually. Hey, quick question is, so we breached the high woods here. Yeah, it doesn't look like it caused us any trouble because the roots are gone. Okay, make a bed. 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 Make a table. And make a chair. Now, let's tell them to cut down some other tree. How about this high wood tree? Yes. Cut down the tree. Cut down this tree too. Hemp. Let's set up a quick plant gathering area here. Just because. Just because. Accept that. Marvelous. Bed. Bed. Dormitory. There we go. Set up a dorm. You know, just so the dwarves don't have to sleep on the floor. Wouldn't exactly be fair to have them sleep on the floor. Let's remove this. We don't need that stockpile. We got the swords to safety. Anyway, on to business down here again. Let's tell them to go down another layer. Still got some aquifer to deal with. But we will deal with it. Wall. Okay, back up here. Bed. 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 Marvelous. And see, they're embarrassed, but they're not miserable about it. They'll live. They'll live through the humiliation. Let's put down a table and chair. You know, might as well set up a rudimentary place to brew up here too. I know I'm getting too attached to the top layer, but you know, while we're up here, it'll pay to have something. Might be best to also set up a... No! Stone. Stop. We're not setting up here. We're going to breach the aquifer and then set up the administrative areas downstairs, okay? We're not going to be doing stuff like that up here. Oh. I'll be cursed. We've breached the aquifer. Well, now I feel silly. Alright, let's go down a few layers just for safety. Here, sure. Marvelous. Praise, microcline. Praise? Where's the praise? Oh wait, we got all the praise. This is the praise. Alright, that's gonna be an office. Speaking of, we should probably do we set that up here or next layer over? You know what? Until we do, okay. Good. Good. Minus? What are you doing, Minus? Oh, good. You're doing your job. Okay, so this will be the area we'll put the stone crafting shit on. This up here will be a bedrooms and administrative layer. And probably also have like a bunch of other shit. You know how I am when it comes to fortress design. Yes. Sorry, I was looking at something. Look at him go. Just gotta wait for him to finish this. You know what? Actually, we can put the stone worker like here. Sure. Throne. Throne. Table. Table. Throne. Table. Door. 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 Marvelous. Yes, definitely mind that bit. Marvelous. This shall be an office. We've struck praise. Marvelous. Stone. Marvelous. Absolutely marvellous. Smooth that. Smooth this, but on a lower level of urgency, since it's not as important. Ah, look at them go. Look at them go. I'm very glad I got that glass of water. Okay. That's enough that we can put in the chair and the table. Limestone chair. And microcline table. We'll set it up as an office before we even put on the door. And we will assign ourselves a bookkeeper. The planter is a good record keeper, so he will be getting the job. Let's see, record keeper. Solon. Marvellous. Door. We don't have any doors yet. They haven't put in any doors. That's okay. Second priority bedroom engrave. Second priority bedroom carving. Duties are being given. Nish thought about food and is going to drink. Oh. We don't have any mugs, do we? That's something we should deal with. Okay. High priority on this one. Make a little bit of space down here. Hello there, Lycott. Making those doors. Have no fear. I will not. Making another door. Marvellous. Workshop. Crafts here. Marvellous. Set up the doors. A little bit, anyway. Not quite fully yet. Put down a bed. We haven't got that many beds. We should make more beds. Bed. Why do I always laugh like that when I'm playing Dwarf Fortress? I don't do that with any of my other videos. I don't bloody know why. I mean, I do that sometimes, I guess, but not as frequently. Not as frequently as Dwarf Fortress. Not by a lot. That's a birch. A birch. Okay, that's a birch. Wait. Birch. Birch. Birches have... I don't know, that feels a bit of a dark wood for a birch, but I guess I've never thought about what the wood of a birch looks like. I need to look this up. I know the trunk of a birch is white, but what about the innards of a birch? Birch wood. I would have thought birch wood would be light. Yeah, birchwood is pretty light. Huh. Weird. Weird. Oh, these yaks are starving because there's... Well, that's, I'm going to have to deal with that. Pen and pasture. Bloody hell, what are you doing, dwarf? Oh, you're fishing, am ya? Damn it. No one asked you to fish. Look at all this random rubbish you pulled up. Because you decided that fishing was your priority. You know what? You want to fish? Fine, you can fish. Call me a fool, but if they want to fish, fine, we'll let them. We'll see how it goes for them. It probably won't go well, but we'll see how it goes for them. Where is the miners? Gathering plants and sleeping? I mean, fair enough, I suppose, but still. Okay, high priority here. Set up a fish. Brew drink from fruit, brew drink from fruit, brew drink from plant, brew drink from fruit, brew drink from plant. Brew drink from plant, brew drink from fruit. 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 Yes, fruit. That rabbit is starving. Didn't think rabbits could starve. This is a... Okay, so both my miners are asleep. Which is fine enough, I suppose. Workshops, farming, fishery. I know, it's not exactly the best thing to decide to do, but you know what, if that dwarf dies out there, that's his own business. I really won't feel that bad for him. Custom food, fish, and unprepared fish, and prepared meals. Yes, and prepared meals. All go there. There we go. A manager is required to add work orders. Well, let's mess around with making a manager then. The expedition leader shall be the manager. That makes a lot of sense. Now let's set up the appropriate facility. Yeah, that works. Also, that's because they're an expedition leader as well. Oh, no. Yes, that makes a lot more sense. And then we'll have another bedroom here. Why do I have that on high priority? Make that lower priority. Yes, good. Marvellous. Expedition leader, that's this. That's Fob here. Fob has no study, no quarters, no nothing. But they'll get it. They shall get it. We haven't actually set up any of these things as bedrooms yet, but we will. We will. Oh, we paused. Unpause. Alright, this is high priority because it'll be for an important dwarf. An animal has become a stray bull. I wonder what kind of animal. Limestone doors. We don't have any more doors. Door. 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 Marvelous. Furniture. Table. Furniture, chair. Secondary priority here. Furniture, bed. We'll put in the bed a little after that actually. Door, 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 door. Office, multi. Office, marvellous. Fob's office is now set, marvellous. Bed, 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 bed. Bedroom, bed, done. Bed. Fob's bed is now set, marvellous. While we're here, bed. Make beds out of the rooms that are bedrooms that haven't been furnished yet as bedrooms. Let's make another bed room by putting a bed in the room. That's how you make bedrooms, of course. Of course, of course. Bedroom. There we go. 4 bedroom. Migrants have arrived. Okay, they're welcome to, I suppose. Anyway, let's see. Add stockpile links. This stockpile will take items from here. Yes. And it will give items to here as well. Now, we have a kitchen. Prepare fine meal, prepare easy meal, prepare fine meal, prepare easy meal, prepare fine meal, prepare easy meal. And we'll be using the fish exclusively. Yes. Door, door, door. Bed, bed, bed. Bedroom, bedroom, bedroom. Marvelous. Bedroom. A stray reindeer calf has been stung by a bee. Oh, I'm so sorry. Thinking of animals, we should probably make sure that those migrants didn't bring any animals. They did not. Okay. How's our plant gathering going? What the hell? A dead fluffy wambler? Okay. Oh, this is all done, but I haven't actually set it up. Down. There we go. We really need to set up a meeting area that's a little better equipped to be a meeting area than that. And we'll do it on this layer because this is the main layer. Oh. Let's make it a nice big area. Nice big room. Like this. Maybe a bit of this. And maybe here. And here. And here. Let's make it too wide too, yes. Praise. Auto mine that praise. I want that praise. Something's got stuck. Oh, the reindeer cap. I haven't deleted the thing. We're out of fish, eh? That's fine. Looks like we got plenty enough fish. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, well. Furniture. No, this isn't it. This isn't what I'm looking for. That's not what I'm looking for either. Yes. Ah, we need cut gems. We have rough praises, but we don't have cut gems. I want to cut some praises and make that a praise window in memory of the fact that it is in fact where the praises, where some praises came from. But all in good time, all in good time. Okay, just remember, this is where the praise window goes. I'll set up a little stockpile so I'll remember. Accept. Custom stockpile. Gems. Praises. Sorry, I dropped my mouse there. Praises. Yes. This'll be the reminder stockpile. That'll remind me that the praise window goes there. Ha ha ha. Shallow pulled, you say? Fascinating, fascinating. Auto mine that, but only at 2, so that you don't auto mine it yet. Workshop. Fuels. Marvelous, marvelous, marvelous. Cut gem, cut gem, cut gem. You can specify the gem. Yeah, cut praise, specifically praise. Cut me some praise. At least 3 praise should be cut, but cut us some more praise as well. Just so we're certain here. Then just cut some generic gem, which could be praise, I suppose. Marvelous. This is going to be a fine feature of the room. Speaking of, we should probably make this part more like it looks like a feature of the room, rather than it being, you know, a side path carved in haphazardly because I really wanted them gems. Doors, doors, door, door, door. Yeah, we should probably labour, work orders I mean. Yes, I know. Make me, oh, wrong. Make me 20 rock doors I should have specified rock there, that's my fault. Yeah, sure, 10, just 10. And rock tables. And in order to speed this along, we don't have room for any more. All. Oh, wait. We've not made any mugs. That's foolish of us. Make me some mugs. Make me some more mugs after that. And then make me a third round of mugs. And then make me a crown. Just because. Struck crystal opal. Marvellous. Be sure to mine that. I'll have that set to auto mined. Just so that we're sure to get it. Okay, I think that we don't need that anymore. I'm pretty sure we have the resources needed to make that gem window of praise. There we go, yes, a praise window. Praise the window. And praise that bit of... whatchamacallit, it's still there. Right, that should be auto 1. What are you digging? What are you digging? Marvellous, you're digging. Okay. Okay, for now we're just going to engrave this bit. What are you sad about, Dwarf? Nothing. Nothing, absolutely nothing. You're 104, you're legendary at something. A legendary stonecrafter. Marvellous. I'm glad to have you here. You've created masterwork shirt mugs. I believe that would be you. Yes, that would be you. Marvellous. Absolutely marvellous. Okay. You've got nothing to complain about, Dwarf. Not really. Anyway. So yeah, this is all working out very well, I'd say. Table. We'll have a table there and a chair there in order to make it a nice view at the gem window. You know? And this shall be how we're basing the entire dining room. What do you mean not enclosed? You're enclosed. What the hell do you mean not enclosed? There's a window and everything. Make a dining room. Not enclosed. Alright, fine, I'll do it myself. Not enclosed indeed. Seems pretty enclosed to me, but what can you do? And this shall of course be an inn/tavern. Citizens and long-term residents only. The Mountainous Cook. Good, good. We should dismantle the old meeting area. Take out the highwood table and the highwood chair. You know, really get rid of this place. Are you brewing? No, you're drinking. Brew drink from fruit, brew drink from fruit, brew drink from fruit. Persimmons? Those are brewable, I reckon. Get them. Get them, dwarves. Get those lovely, lovely persimmons. Alright, well, we should finish engraving this place. I didn't mean to have that set to 1 priority. Oh, here comes a trade caravan. We don't really have much to trade, though. Wait, crystal opals? Hold on a second. I don't want to make a mistake. Alright. Crafts Dwarf Shop. Make me some crowns. Make it a high priority and on repeat. What do you want, Serol? There's much to share. What do we want? Brown recluse spider silk, I guess. And some pigtail cloth, maybe. No, they'll bring this stuff anyway, and we won't have to pay as much for it if we don't ask for it. But there is one thing that I do want from you. Just so that we are safe. Where is it? Glass, yes, I want some raw glass, just in case anyone asks for some raw glass. You'll need quivers. You're not getting any quivers from me. I'm not making quivers for you. Masterpiece crown. Marvelous. Oh yeah, we need a broker. The expedition leader is the best broker for the job. This makes sense. Move goods. Crowns. Move the crowns. And while we're at it, let's move some of these cut gems. Oh. That shell opal is worth a hell of a lot. We might be able to make our entire trade just on that shell opal, but let's not get ahead of ourselves too quickly, I suppose. Hello there, guard. Serol the guard. Interested near this depot. What about you? Erush. Doesn't have any feelings. You are depression prone, sloppy and envious. Marvellous. A novice cheese maker. Good job, Dodoc. I mean, I guess I did set this to high priority, so I only have myself to blame for you being here instead of doing your other job. You know, this is a secondary priority task. Oh, whoops. That's not what I meant. No. These are high priority tasks. The smoothing is a secondary priority task. Okay? So finish up the smoothing and then get to the trade depot. I guess while we're at it we should probably check. Move more crowns. Holy hell! How fast are you at making crowns, Dwarf? That dwarf is impressive at making crowns fast. And good crowns too. At some point we're going to have to set up the bridge that I'm planning to set up there. But for now, for God's sake, you're still smoothing that floor? Really? Is this so fun to you? Look at it, you're moving from one floor to another. I have requested you, right? Oh, I haven't. That would be why. Oh, fucking, she's gone to sleep. I only have myself to blame because I forgot to actually request her. That's silly of me. Absolutely and utterly silly of me. Oh, you're an interesting looking dwarf. It's an Oz. I so rarely see someone called Oz. Oh, that's a fine beard you got there, Synthad. A lot of white-haired dwarves about. That's marvellous. Marvellous. Anyway, I reckon that yep, move goods. Move all the crowns. Good, good. Now we'll wait for the additional crown. Oh, we should really stop. Okay, dwarf, I appreciate your crown making skills. And you really are fast at it. You can make a hell of a lot of crowns real fucking fast. But we don't need them anymore. Awaiting one more crown. Good. From the looks of it, while it is valuable, we might not be able to get the price we want for it. Oh, there's some raw green glass here already. Good, good. I don't want a sow. I mean, a sow could be useful. Yeah, that could be our milk industry. An alpaca could be our... Yes, actually, we take both. Go down a bit. Give me an entire box of pigtail. Just a few scraps of llama wool. Not too many, let's not get... This leather bin. This leather bin. Some meat? No, we'll not be able to afford such things. Let's just get a bit of meat. No, well, let's not get any meat. We don't need meat. We don't need fish. We don't really need plump helmets. Let's ask for these. Not the quarry bush leaves. Those are inexplicably expensive. Okay. Okay. Trade. Good, good. Okay, no more trading needed. We did good. We made some good. We made some good. Yes, we made some good. Okay. What are you doing up here? Socializing in the corner with no one in particular. Good. Absolutely marvellous. Let's put in the high wood chair and table. Those are... important part of the history of this fort. Chair, 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 table. Do, do, do. This is going to be a terribly shaped room. Unless I do that and... No, because that would be terrible. Oh, we're at the edge of the map. Well, I guess we can't be baking any further. That's the edge of the map. Ah well. Someone's been stung by honeybee. That's fine. Oh yes, we should we should release the caged animals. Cages. Cage. Caged sow. And the caged alpaca. I'm sure there's a better, easier, quicker way to do this, but I can't be asked to figure out or look up how to do that at the moment. Good. Also good. That is also good. Release the animals. We might have already had an alpaca, thinking about it. No, but we had a yak and that could also have been sheared, so... Oh well. And we also have a pig. Which isn't that pig. Oh well as well. I reckon that these dwarves are starting to really want to pray to their deities. So we will provide them with such joys. Although, while we're at it, I need to think about work orders. Rock cabinet. Make me a good solid 50. So I can put them into bedrooms. But right this second. Oops. Cancel. Bedroom. Multi-bedroom. Good. Let's move this. And let's set up a temple. A marvelous temple. It'll be over here. No, 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 no. Yes, yes, yes. Marvelous. This is going to be marvelous. Oh yeah, also deconstruct these now that they've had the things removed from them. Eating? What are you eating, fine dwarf? I can't see what you're eating. You are no longer hauling whatever you're eating, it would seem like. Mebzuf, Mebzuf. I can't see what you are eating. Bitter after getting into an argument. But yes, this shall be the non-specific temple. A fine temple it shall be, I assure you. We should wait until they've finished all of the mining before we set this. We should look to other things while that's happening. Is this? Yeah, these are deconstructed. Good, good. Good. Absolutely marvellously good. A swarm of flies. There's some beds there. You're asleep. Relieved after discussing problems with one of her acquaintances. Oh, we got a doctor. That reminds me. Good reminder there, doctor. We need to set up a hospital. Because it's never a good sign when you set... Because, you know, you can't... It's not a good idea to have the hospital set up too late. Also, this is going to mess up the design that I had, but you know what? I'm willing to mess up the design for some gems. Yeah, and that looks fine still. That looks fine enough. Now. Hospital. We need to set up a hospital. We'll set it up here. Yes, up here. This will be the hospital. Finally put into the position, I'm sure you'll agree. Or maybe you don't. Maybe you cannot stand the sight of this fortress because of my rather haphazard and fun tendencies to just haphazardly place shit wherever I feel like placing it at the time. Ah yes, I should probably assign this. Accept. Temple. No specific deity. Oh, actually, you know what? I want to have this set up proper. I want to have this set up a bit less haphazard. I know I said that I'm haphazard in my setting up of things, but I want this one to be good. There we go. This is this temple. This non-specific temple. The problematic growths. Citizens and long-term residents only. Also, I imagine that our cabinet situation is looking pretty good now. Yes. Yes. Cabinet. Cabinet. We're out of cabinets. Well, that was a good start to the cabinet setting up, I'd say. Door. 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 Bed. 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 Bedroom. Multi-layer bedroom. There we go. Marvellous. The rock door order has been complete. Marvellous. I say marvellous a lot. It's marvellous. That was... I had fun with that step. Anyway, this shall be where we store the gems. For the gem cutting and after the gems cutting. I feel like this might be a bit too big. But if I feel that it's too big, I could just put something else here to, you know. Speaking of, we should probably set up a refuse stockpile. Alright. Well, we can't go that way for it. Okay, here's the plan. We go down, and we go left, and then we go... Oh, misclick. I clicked out the window. Alright, yes. A fine refuse stockpile, I'm sure you'll agree. Or maybe you won't. Maybe you'll think, what the fuck, Stone aka Seashores Wall? This is far too big for a refuse stockpile, and it's far too away from everything. And I'd say, that's your opinion, but I do not agree, obviously. Oops. That was a mistake. But we'll keep it. We'll keep it as it is. Yeah, we'll keep it as is. As is. As is, it's fine. As is, it's fine. Now, this hospital. Let's engrave out the hospital. Door. Meeting area. Add hospital, hospital, doctor. You're obviously going to be the doctor, but the Fisher Dwarf can be, no, not a doctor. Diagnostician. Okay, well, you're the best diagnostician. You're the best diagnostician, am you? Am you now? I guess you am. Or maybe, what? No, you're right underneath, but we don't want a miner to be a diagnostician. Well, we need you to be the doctor, though, obviously. Okay, so the diagnostician can be this random bone carver. The herbalist can also be a... No, they're not the diagnostician. The herbalist can be... Well, we can't have you as the surgeon and a doctor. So, I'm afraid that you can't be the both. So, surgeon is going to be... this peasant. Sure. Cadol. And the bone doctor is going to be... this weaponsmith. Yes, sure. Only the very best. Only the very best of the Only the very best. Furniture, a bed. We're out of beds. We're out of beds. Work orders. Bed. Okay. Table. Table. We need to make some mechanisms. Oh, I completely forgot about this. Yes, I was going to put more stone crafter. And we can set up the mechanics workshop there. Clear tourmaline. Marvellous. Got some gem, will ya? Marvellous. This is nearly done. Mechanics workshop, make some mechanisms, mechanisms, and attraction beds right at the end. Table, high priority. This fisher dwarf is making the mechanisms. Fine. Absolutely fine. Beer. Good, it's done. It is done. Oh. There we go. Look at you go with that wheelbarrow. Fob, our good old expedition leader. Yes. This is why we need a big one, because we decided to mess around with, you know. We've decided to mess around with fishing because someone fished and I said, sure, why the fuck not? But that does mean that we do have to deal with a large amount of mussel shell. Gems. Yes, marvellous. And that's going to be the gems stockpile up there. What's this? Masterwork mechanisms have been made. Good, good. Bed. Some beds. This shall be some further bedrooms, obviously, I suppose. Marvellous, marvellous. Speaking of bedrooms, I should probably check on them cabinets. Furniture, cabinet. Yes, we have plenty enough now for all the bedrooms we currently have. Which is actually not that many bedrooms at all. But you know, we'll also put a cabinet here because that feels right. And here as well because that feels right. Finished the beds. Good, good. Now, at some point I should probably set up statues in these bits, which is what I intend to do. Statues of all the gods. But not yet. Brew drink from fruit, brew drink from plant, brew drink from plant. Marvellous, marvellous. Oh yeah, since we messed around with making the mechanisms, you know what that means, don't you? It's probably a good idea to set up the bridge. Make it out of exclusively chert. Yes, that'll be good. And we'll put the control for it in a nice secure position. We'll put the control for it here. Yes. In good old Fob's room. Empathy being yelled at by unhappy citizen. Well, we're doing a pretty good job overall, I'd say. But some people just aren't going to be happy. Engrave, not engrave. You know. Smooth, that's the word I was looking for. Don't know why it took me so long to figure out which word I was looking for there, but we got it. We got it in the end. Bed, 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 bed. Workshop, furniture, cabinet, 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 door, bed, bed, door, cabinet, bedroom, 5 more bedrooms. Wait, 5? No. Bed. Cabinet. Just standing there on your fob. Standing there on some limestone. You feel good. That's good. What are you three doing? Four doing rather. Socializing? Marvellous, marvellous. An animal's been stung by an honeybee. That's okay. Cut gems on repeat. What are you doing in there, cat? Look at that fucking dead fluffy wambler. What are you doing in here, cat? Yeah, that's right, leave. And another cat comes to guard the place in your stead, I suppose. Okay. I'm gonna sneeze. Oh, I fucking hate sneezing. Anyway, we're doing pretty damn well for ourselves, I think. There's ours. There's the surgeon. But yeah, I'd say this fortress is going pretty well. We should probably hook up the drawbridge though. Link lever. Yes. Just so we're safe. We need to be safe. What's that? Grackle remains. Okay. Have some snow. It's snowing out here, eh? Yes. Okay. Anyway. So yeah. We're out of meat, but that's okay. We'll set up butchering. We'll set up butchering eventually. Meditate on fortresses, am ya? Marvellous. Exhilarated after an intellectual debate. Wonder communing with the fenced. The fenced. Good name for a god. We'll look at all them deity names. Not yet, because this shall be the end of the video. Save and return to title menu. Yes. Save and return to title menu. Because we've been talking for 2 hours and nearly 10 minutes, so I'd say that's been a pretty good video then. If I said I wanted to make a nice long video. Well, long. It's a long enough video, innit? 2 hours. We did some legends, we generated the world, we made that fortress there. Yes, I'd say it was a pretty good video. Yes, or maybe it wasn't. I don't bloody know, do I? I'm the one making it. And I ain't heard what I've said. I've talked. Anyway, so that was the end of... Can you not be a black screen there? Okay, so that was the that was Dwarf Fortress video. That was a Dwarf Fortress video that I have made for you today. 2 hours and 10 minutes of Dwarf Fortress. Pretty damn good, I'd say. And I shall see you... Well, I won't see you. You won't see me. You'll see some gameplay and hear my voice. And I'll probably not hear from you. Some other time. Or maybe never again. Who knows? There'll probably be another video. And by probably I mean there will be. Part of the reason I haven't made a Dwarf Fortress video in a while is because it's a lot more commitment than a random video. I think I've said that before this video. I don't know. Anyway, I am terrible at ending things, but ta-ra!